Alright folks, welcome to Real Honesty without John Ritland. I am not John Ritland, I am the Derbinator, and SmackDown was an alright show. I was prepared to downgrade it a little bit with the ending, until I watched the rest of the ending. That's what I get for leaping to conclusions. It ended better than I was expecting. But yeah, we started off the show with some recaps of Bayley's heel turn. Bayley steps out to her usual entrance with the wacky waving inflatable arm tube men for some reason instead of something more, I don't know, serious? Heelish? Something? But in the end, she gets up to the ring, crowd starts chanting Becky, Bayley's like, I don't get it. It's like, I'm just all out of loyalty. Crowd chants for Bayley. Bayley has a bit of a stilted promo, but is, she's settling into a role that she's not used to in WWE. She's been the eternal babyface since her days in NXT, and being able to do a heel-ish run can do a lot of good for her. Maybe help expand her character a little bit. But she's still acting like she's the face, but in that facetious way that recently turned heels do. But she's gonna prove she's the role model that they deserve, and she'll prove it when she beats the very selfish Charlotte. Charlotte, as if on cue, because she was, steps out and she starts to talk about, of course she's selfish, she's the queen of selfishness. And she's going to take that title, and then Sasha shows up. And Sasha steps up, Bayley gets attacked by Charlotte, because Charlotte's like, oh, I'm gonna get attacked by Sasha. She gets attacked by Sasha after attacking Bayley. Charlotte beats down Sasha, and as Charlotte is wailing on Sasha, Bayley beats down Charlotte with a chair, passes over to Sasha. Sasha takes a couple swings, passes back to Bayley. She takes a swing. It was a great time for everybody involved, except for Charlotte, who got beaten with a chair. But can't wait for Sasha to betray Bayley. And then we get to our first match of the night. It was about 15 minutes in before this actually got rolling. It was Ali versus Elias. Elias comes out to new theme music. It's okay. His old theme music was great. But Elias starts off aggressive, but the crowd in Norfolk overwhelmingly root for Ali. Some good spots. Elias catches Ali on a dive. There's a part where Ali dives into Elias when Elias was facing the barricade, sending him face first into said barricade. Ali gets Elias into a crossface after working the left arm. Elias breaks via rope. Elias gets Ali into a stretch muffler, which I've never really seen him do, but after spending most of the match working his left leg, it makes sense that he'd do that. Sends him flying off the turnbuckle. Let's see here. Goes to dive off the top turnbuckle after sending him down to the ground, or sending Ali down to the ground. And Ali meets him with a super kick to the face. Elias dodges the 450, works the leg more with a knee drop, hits the drift away, pins Ali for the win. Elias controlled much of the match. The only bad spot I can think of during this match was the picture-in-picture commercial during the King of the Ring match. They couldn't say this for any of the other matches, or maybe cut out a promo segment. Like the backstage interview with Samosa Joseph, where he talks about how he's, he's wanting to leave an impression on the King of the Ring contendees. Then we get a segment with Alistair, and he goes, if the mountain isn't going to come to me, I am going to come to the mountain. Stop laughing, John. I know you're laughing. Stop it. Stop thinking about it. Why are you still thinking about it, John? But, because we don't do phrasing anymore. But, yeah, he's gonna head down to the ring, and he's going to let someone pick a fight with him. Afterwards, we get a non-title match between the women's tag title holders, and which is, if you don't know, Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross versus Fire and Desire, Mandy and Sonya. Mandy decides to taunt Nikki. She shouldn't have done that. Nikki unleashes on Mandy, but this ends up being a very brief match that ended with Sonya pinning Alexa after countering Alexa's dive off the top turnbuckle, with Mandy and Sonya following up with a tandem high and low attack. What? It's like a little out of the blue. Like, admittedly, Mandy and Sonya, a much better tag team, because they are a tag team, not a ragtag tag team, or a tag team, if you would. But it just kind of came out of left field. Like, they didn't really build to this match. It happened. After that, we got Samoa Joe making short jokes towards Chad Gable, and he goes, "And you've heard these jokes all of your life, because I can see it in your eyes that these jokes still get to you." But yeah, he pokes and prods a little bit more at Chad Gable and insults him for being mentally weak about being offended about them. Then we get a Randy Orton recap. He challenges Kofi. Kofi steps out, and as will be the theme of the night, gets attacked by the Revival. Randy runs the stupid insult into the ground some more, beats up Kofi. Then we get our next King in the Ring match, and that is Andrade versus Chad Gable, and holy shit, this was a great match. Definitely go out of your way to watch this match. If you're not going to watch anything else on SmackDown, watch this match. Fantastic spots. And when Chad Gable won by interrupting the Hammerlock DDT for a roll-up, the crowd went nuts. And even Corey Graves, who is usually the one backing a heel, was, broadcasted he was thoroughly impressed, which you would be. If you watch this match, it's great. Makes you believe in Chad again. I can't wait to see where they go from here, or how they're going to have Samoa Joe choke him out in 2 minutes. And then after this match, we get Aleister Black versus Shelton Benjamin. And John is not here to say black on black violence. Again. This was a highly athletic matchup that ended in mere minutes. And the few fleeting moments that we had of this match, it looked great. I want to see more of Aleister Black versus Shelton Benjamin, because this could be a fantastic matchup. But Aleister Black won with the black mass, as to be expected. You don't want him to lose on a random TV show. After that, we got... Oh man, my excitement for this next segment. The 24/7 title segment was a bit of a mad moment. Maverick, duck dodging and diving out of the way of everyone trying to take his title from him. But he gets rolled up by Bo Dallas. And that was that part. Then we get Shinsuke Nakamura versus a jobber. Sami Zayn doing his best Leo Rush impression, hyping every single movement into a microphone. Making sure that the crowd hates every moment of this match, which is appropriate. That should be the point, is to make people hate. But it also kind of overstayed its welcome, even though it was a very brief match. After that, we got a quick 24/7 title segment. Drake reclaims the title from Bo Dallas. Weaves out of the crowd, only for R-Truth to sneak up behind him and reclaim his title. And that was that. The less you think about it, the less you care. The 24/7 title segments weren't really that entertaining tonight. And then we get to the last segment of the day. And so Daniel Bryan demands an apology from Roman Reigns, not just for spearing him, but for calling him a liar. And as we all know, Daniel Bryan hates liars. So Roman steps out. I don't know what he's gonna say or do or think, because Rowan shows up. And Rowan attacks Roman from behind. Try not to say that 10 times fast. But as Rowan continues to beat up Roman around the ring, Daniel Bryan steps out of the ring and goes to confront Rowan, just to get pushed aside. And Rowan continues to beat up Roman, and then starts cutting a promo. And my God, Rowan can actually talk. He can converse in more than grunts and single words. And he actually did cut a decent promo, which surprised me heavily. Daniel Bryan is furious with Rowan. He walks up to him, he slaps him across the face, and Rowan just like grabs him by the face, slams him into the announcer's table that he had just made sure to clear off because he was preparing it for Roman, and then tells both of them, "No one controls me!" He needs to brush his teeth. My God, they're more yellow than mine, and that's impressive. But yeah, that's how the show ended. I didn't feel it was as strong as Raw, but the matches were great. Didn't build as much in terms of story, though. But overall, it's just barely under Raw, which I'm still considering this SmackDown a B-. Overall, pretty good. A little bit under Raw, but just above a C+, so I still have to kind of give it the same grades. But there's a poll right up here, and you can let me know what you think of the grades, or leave a comment down below. Like and dislike the video, hit subscribe, maybe share the video while you're at it, because, you know, we like attention. We're on YouTube, what do you expect? But anyway, once again, this has been Real Honesty without John Ritland. I am not John Ritland. I am the Durbinator, and you have a great night.